Screw it. Come on, load. Hello, guys, and welcome back to my new Let's Play of Digimon World 1. Uh, I know I probably should have done the Digimon Worlds in order, but I guess it's kind of a while. But this was one of the games I was gonna let's play originally. I just didn't want to do 4 at a time. And as you can see, I have already played it, just get familiar with the controls again and everything. So I'm just gonna delete that. And we are gonna start a new game. I really don't know what to say right now. I will be trying to get all the techniques, or at least not trying, but I will attempt to get all of them that I can. Some of them might be a little difficult at times, but we'll manage. And we are gonna go for 100% some prosperity rating, but I'll get into that later. And just for the sake, yes, we have a Digivice. And we prefer day better. And our name is gonna be Skyrian. Oh, and sorry for the bit of lag at the beginning during the credits. Not the credits, but the opening cinema. I really don't know what it is, but I won't. Yes, our name is Skyrian. And our Digimon's name shall be. I really don't know. So what I'm just gonna do is the same as my practice file. Actually, I just have one. I don't know why, but I'll just name him Bob. Go. Yeah, I really don't know why I thought of Bob, but I guess it's better than what his original name was. And you can actually change the name of your Digimon later on, but also tell you about that later. And here's another cinema. Girlfriend's gonna get paid. that Imperial Digimon? Alright, there we go. I should also duly mention that this game came out before the first anime series, so don't expect any references, that many references, but there are some, just to throw it out there. And something's wrong. And here we are, in a strange new world. Hey man, just like you said, GG. They drugged us. Now they're gonna jump us. God. Where am I? Welcome to the Digimon World. What? Break a break for it. Make a break for it. It's on you. What's the matter? Who are you guys? These are Digimon. Did you what? And he doesn't know, even though he has a little keychain Digivice. I thought I knew about Digimon. I got it. This is a dream. Pokemon. Sure is brave. Really? Close. Go back. Thank you. Sorry about that. I am Digimon. I don't know of any Digimon by that name. Well, nah, you do. And no one has power. Digimon World. Duh. Look behind you. Got a surprise. Yeah, the questions you were asked about the Digivice and day or night, those actually determine what Digimon you get. Although there's only two choices, it'll either be an Agumon or Gabumon. And if you want a Gabumon, you just gotta say no at night. Or I believe you might be able to say yes to the Digivice and then night. But, yeah. I remember now, I got sucked into that Digimon keychain. That's right. Why am I here? Why the hell not? Fine. You can explain all you want. I'm inviting you here to save us. Save you from what? We're in File City. It's a center of File Island. City. Gonna at least try to go slow on these texts so I can read them. But why? You're good at raising Digimon, right? Nope. The more you know. That's right. Oh, sorry, Preston. That's why I chose you. You can rally all the Digimon on the island. What? You can count on me. Alright. Thanks, you're our only hope. Where do I start? Take Bob and explore the island. Find the cause of the dandering kick. Let's go, Bob. And so our adventure begins. Yeah. Alright, so just to explain something, the item on the top left is obviously a clock. It pretty much tells you the time-ish. On the bottom right, that's your happiness and discipline gauge. And the more disciplined your Digimon is, the better. And the more happy your Digimon is, also the better. It does play an effect on how long your Digimon will live. But it's kind of so-so. It does affect it, but it can vary if it will affect it at large or not. And then if you press triangle, you get the menu and these 6 commands. For item, it'll just display all the items that you have obtained. And if you go over to Digimon, you will see your Digimon stats, his name, well, the real Digimon's name, how old he is, the weight, and what he specializes in for battle techniques. And as you can see, Agumon specializes in fire and battle. And then the type, there are 3 different types: vaccine, virus, and data. Vaccine has the little pill. Virus, I believe, has either a floppy or a little bug. And then data is, I believe, the little bug, but don't quote me on that yet. I won't know for a little bit. And then the active is just pretty much when your Digimon is up. And then the weight is just how much pounds your Digimon weighs. It does play an effect in Digivolution, but I'll get into that later. And then on the bottom left is condition of your Digimon. Your Digimon always starts out with 3 hearts, but it can decrease or just completely go away depending on what happens, but I'll get into that a little bit later. And then below that are 3 different stats. The first being happiness, and I'll just display your overall happiness. Then below that is discipline, and below that is the virus. Virus in this game just pretty much tells you how much, not how much, but pretty much the overall how many times your Digimon has pooped out of the toilet. And if you get up to 16, something will happen, but I'll tell that later. I really don't know if I will actually hit 16 in this or not. And then on the bottom right is parameters. That just pretty much displays their Digimon stats. Sorry. Pretty much your HP, MP, offense, defense, rate. Sorry about that. Speed and brains. Those will actually play a larger role into your Digimon's Digivolution more than your weight, but I'll kind of explain that a little bit later. And then if you go over to the right, you'll have your technique list. And as you can see, we only have one technique out of the, 64 techniques. Wait, 3, 7 times 8. Actually, 49. About 56 techniques, actually. How you can tell what techniques your Digimon can learn and what techniques your Digimon has learned and what techniques your Digimon can't learn. Pretty much anything that is not like a light blue, like Fire 1, that pretty much says that your Digimon cannot either cannot learn that Digimon technique or he hasn't learned it. But if it is something like the light blue, like on the Fire 1, that means your Digimon can learn that technique, but it kind of varies because you have to find a Digimon that knows that technique, and then he has to use it in order for you to actually have a chance to be able to learn it. And then I'm just gonna bring out the technique help. Pretty much, if you can see all the way to the bottom third, that pretty much displays that you have learned that technique, but you cannot use it, or the selected Digimon cannot use it. And yeah, then every Digimon has a unique final, but I'll pretty much explain the final when we come into battle. Then, and the last for the top is your player card. The player card just pretty much explains your name, the level of tamer you are, how many Digimon you have raised, how much bits you have, how much playtime you have currently done, certain items that you have, and how many medals you have. And then if you go over to the right, it'll display the Digimon chart. Now, as you can see, there are 5 columns. And, yeah. This first one is baby form. The second one is in training. The third one is rookie, which here is Agumon. And as you can see, he can digivolve from one in training form and digivolve into 6 other champions. But I'll pretty much get into that a little bit later when he actually digivolves. The green is the champion form and the orange is ultimate. But I'll pretty much start showing off the chart when I actually get around to having my Digimon digivolve. Now the next chart is the medals form. There are 15 medals overall, and I'll be trying to get all of them. And they are actually... Wait. It's either the medals or something else I'm thinking of that are actually pretty hard to get. I'll try and explain them how to get some when I can. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. And then on the last one, there's the cards list. You do get cards, but I'm not really going to be showing that off quite yet. The bottom row is praise, which will just raise your Digimon's happiness and lower your Digimon's discipline. Scowled, which will scare Digimon. It'll drop your happiness but raise your discipline. And then the final one is sleep, which can only be triggered when your Digimon actually wants to go to sleep. And yeah. And pretty much just to finish off the little tutorial for this video, just so I can get the whole tutorial thing out of the way. Right here is a Digivice, which can save your data or slash Digimon's data. And that can pretty much be used for another feature in the game. Up here we have, I want to say Poyomon. Yeah. Poyomon just pretty much tells you how much time it takes for Digimon to digivolve from each phase. But I'll also be going over that still. He just pretty much says for a baby to digivolve to in training, it takes about 6 hours, which is kind of decently fast. And then from a in training form to a rookie, it takes about 1 day. And then to get to a champion, it takes 3 days. And then ultimate, it takes even longer. And then he pretty much goes in saying about how weight, pyramids, care mistakes can affect a Digivolution. And I'll be going on into details about that in a little bit. And here we have Bodomon. And it just pretty much tells you about the Digimon Live. He just pretty much tells you when, what was it? If your Digimon's hungry, you feed it. If Digimon needs to poop, let it poop in the bathroom. If it's tired, let it rest. And pretty much everything that's pretty basic. And then he just pretty much says that if your Digimon can get tired, sick, or upset, and yeah, and pretty much what he said about not feeding your Digimon, the whole bathroom, and letting Digimon get too tired or overworked, pretty much like not letting him sleep. Those pretty much count as care mistakes, which do play a part in Digivolution, like I said. And depending on what Digimon you want to get, it could be a good or bad thing. Now, for my sake, because I'm trying to get a Greymon right off the start, which is kind of difficult. But since I'm gonna try and go for Greymon, I cannot make any. Well, I can make up to one care mistake, and that's it. But yeah. And then Digimon just pretty much says that he's trying to rebuild Foul City with the help of us. And then he just pretty much tells us that we should explore native forest, which is right outside. And here's Pokemon, which will give us lots of items. And it just pretty much explains it. And here's all the items that you get. Some of them are... Actually, most of them will be useful. And here is Punimon. Now, he is pretty useful at the beginning of the game until later on when you get a certain Digimon. What Punimon does is if your Digimon is tired or you just want to rest to recover your HP and MP, you can come here and sleep in the chair, and it'll lower your Digimon's tiredness and raise your Digimon's HP and MP. And yeah, I'll pretty much say that this is it for the first episode of Let's Play Digimon World 1. And join me in the next video when we actually start making some progress. So, see you guys in the next video.